Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Good morning.
It's good to see you. So this morning I have a book that's called Where is the Green Sheep? Does everybody know what a sheep is? So Mr. Barry, I raise sheep. I have some sheep at home. Do you know what the sheep says? Bah, bah. All right, let's see about what the green sheep is all about. It's by Mem Fox and Judy Horacek. Here is a blue sheep. You see, that sheep is blue. And here is the red sheep. That sheep is red. I've never seen a red sheep. Here is the bath sheep. Now what's that sheep doing? He's taking a bath. And here is the bed sheep. Right, the sheep's getting ready for bed. But where is the green sheep? Here is the thin sheep. That sheep is skinny. Here is the wide sheep. Here is the swing sheep. He's not sitting on the swing too good, is he? He's going to fall. That sheep is hanging on. And here is the slide sheep. He's on the playground. But where is the green sheep? Has anybody seen the green sheep yet? Oh, you did? I didn't see him. Here is the up sheep, jumping up. And here is the down sheep. You see him? Here is the band sheep. He's playing music. And here is the clown sheep. Wow, the clown is juggling. But where is the green sheep? Here is the sun sheep. I love the sun. The sun's not out today, is it? It's rainy. And here is the rain sheep. Just like today, you had an umbrella. The rain sheep's got an umbrella too. Here is the car sheep and the train sheep. But where is the green sheep? He did. He's got to be careful. Where is the green sheep? Here is the wind sheep. He's playing with a kite in the wind. And here is the wave sheep. He's playing in the water. Yeah. Whoops. Here is the scared sheep. He doesn't want to climb. But there is the brave sheep. He's hanging off of the playground. But where is the green sheep? Here is the near sheep. He's up close in the mirror. And there is the far sheep. Can barely see him. He's far away. Yeah. Here is the moon sheep. That sheep is on the moon. And here is the star sheep. At night when you see all the stars, that sheep's up on the star. He's up high. But where is the green sheep? Where is that green sheep? Take a peep. Here is the green sheep, fast asleep. His belly's full of eating grass probably, and he fell asleep. Cute. That's the inn. That's where the green sheep is.
Good morning, Barry. You're county executive and you're doing amazing things in Harford County and for our community. Thank you so much for being here today. So tell us, what was it like telling a story and reading a story to the little ones this morning?
Well, I love to come and visit, particularly schools and libraries, to read to young people. They're so full of energy, and it's believe me, it's a nice break from the rigmarole that I have to do with the budget and all the other heavy items. And I love reading about sheep. So as you know, I raise sheep, and so I love sharing that with young people. They're always amazed by that.
Well, it's always fun to watch their faces as you're reading a story to them, and they're following along. And you had a quite diverse group, from babies to maybe early school.
I did. They were fascinated. They're very, children love to be read to. I remember reading my son, although that's been quite some time ago, but children love to be read to.
They do, and it's the best time when you're a parent or a grandparent, when you're reading to the little one and you're sharing those memories with them, and they remember those books, and then when they grow up and have children, they read them to their children. So tell us a little bit, did you have a favorite fairy tale when you were growing up?
I was raised on a farm, so we really didn't do too much on the fairy tales. James Herriot, All Things Great and Small. Most of the things we had were like farm books around that showed different types of cattle, sheep. So we had a pretty agrarian upbringing.
Did you ever read Charlotte's Web?
I did. Charlotte's Web was one of our favorites.
Yeah, that always made me cry. It was so sad, and then it was happy. So tell us a little bit about, when you read about sheep, do you ever think about your own sheep?
I do. I always put in little things. I know everything about sheep, unfortunately. So I tell the kids sometimes, what they may be doing, and that sheep come in different colors and they all act differently, and so they're fascinated by that.
So do sheep actually have personalities like people
do?
Really?
They are similar to dogs. Some sheep are more aggressive, others like to play, some are shy, timid. So they are very diverse in their personalities.
That's really interesting. I had no idea about that. Thank you. So Fairy Tale Festival Day, this is the second year we did this, and you were our first reader last year too. So we hope to continue it, and it's kind of brighten up a dark January and after the holidays.
It is good, and I found it seemed like more folks were here, and when I travel around the community, the library is such a great resource for families just to come and enjoy some time. And your libraries have play areas in addition to the books. So it's really a great destination to bring your young children here in Harford County.
And it makes it so much fun, doesn't it?
I
feel like a child again, all dressed up as Belle and playing again.
I would have dressed as a farmer. I didn't know I was supposed to dress up.
Next year
I will.
And then you can read
as
like
a
farmer.
Boy.
Oh, a shepherd boy. That would be so cute. So tell me, I know you're a very busy man, and we're into legislative work and all sorts of activities right now. So is this like a little break, and you do get to step away for a few minutes?
It is. It's the good thing. Whenever I get to go to the schools and libraries and meet some of our younger folks, it really is kind of the best part of the job. I love people, and who doesn't? I love all our young people. They are funny, they have energy, and they're so innocent. So, they haven't learned to criticize me yet, so that's good as a politician.
Well, I have to say, you are the busiest county executive I've ever known. You're everywhere. I see you on Facebook, and you're always with the kids. So thank you so very much, and congratulations.
Thanks for having me. I enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me read to you this morning. I'm very excited to read The Princess and the Peas by Carol Hart and Sarah Warburton. Lily Rose May was a sweet little girlie. Her eyes were bright blue and her hair was so curly. She lived with her dad in a beautiful wood. She was kind and polite and was usually good. She did all her homework and cared for her rabbits. She did not pick her nose or have other bad habits. She kept her room neat and was eager to please until... That's the first page. One day, her daddy tried feeding her peas. When Lily Rose May found the peas on her plate, she worked herself into a terrible state. "But darling," said Dad, "can't you manage a few? They're ever so tiny and so good for you." Does anybody eat peas? Do you like peas? Half. They're good. Lily ran out, her dinner uneaten, but Dad was determined he wouldn't be beaten. So he went to the library and brought home a book. Then he pulled on his apron and started to cook. He blended up peas into smoothies and shakes. He baked them in cookies and put them in cakes. He laid the food out in a beautiful feast, feeling sure Lily Rose would eat one pea at least. Hi. But Lily Rose May said it made her feel poorly. Her hands were all sweaty, her skin felt so crawly. "My tummy is churning, oh turn the page quick. I'm going to be terribly, horribly sick."
No, Oliver, that's not yours. No, Oliver.
The next day, the doctor jumped out of his car, shouting, "Lily Rose May, open wide and say ah." Then he listed her symptoms: quite pretty, polite, and allergic to peas. He thought he was right. "With all things considered, I have to assess this disease has no cure. The girl's a princess." "You have to be joking," her father exclaimed. "She's a princess, all right," the doctor explained. And to prove it, he told them a terrible tale. Everybody see? Of a beautiful maiden caught up in a gale. She came to the palace all covered in snow, crying, "Please let me in. I'm a princess, you know." To make sure the poor girl was telling the truth, the queen made a bed piled as high as the roof. And right at the bottom, she snuck in a pea. Then she tucked the girl in with a hot mug of tea. "If the pea wakes her up, we'll have a royal wedding. No princess can sleep with a pea in her bedding." The poor girl was terribly ill all night through. She did not sleep a wink. She was bruised black and blue. You see, every princess is allergic to peas. So she said to the queen, "Do get rid of it, please." The queen was so sorry. She vowed there and then to never have peas in the palace again. The doctor said, "That is why Lily Rose May should pack up and move to the palace today. Even one pea might kill her. Now pass me my hat." Then he wrote out his bill and was gone just like that. Lily Rose May gave her daddy a cuddle. "Oh, what shall I do? I'm in such a big muddle. I would so love to live at the palace, it's true, but I want to stay here in the forest with you." "I know," soothed her dad, "but the doctor knows best." So they packed all her toys and her clothes in a chest. Then off to the palace went Lily Rose May, with a promise to write her dad every day. The queen said, "How lovely a brand new princess. Here, have lots of jewels and a pretty new dress. You'll find all you need up the stairs in your room. Just make sure you come down to eat lunch at noon." See you in the palace? This isn't so bad, Lily thought with a smile. I could manage to be a princess for a while. I've got my own bathroom and teddies galore and a whole ton of books. What could a girl want more? So she put on her dress and some fabulous shoes and had great fun deciding which earrings to choose. She placed a tiara on top of her head, then switched on the TV and bounced on the bed. When the clock on the landing was striking midday, Lily swept down to lunch in a princess way. "Ah, there you are, darling." The king and queen smiled. "You're safe now. Don't worry, you poor little child. We know you've been having a terrible time. Your own dad gave you peas. What a hideous crime. But now you shall live like a proper princess. Do you want what we're having for lunch? Can you guess? Our very best chef made it specially for you. A lovely big bowl of cabbage stew." Does anybody like cabbage? Anybody know what it is? No? It's stinky. Now eat up your lunch. Then your training can start. You've got 54 speeches to learn by heart. Then there's 3 hours of waving to please all your fans, and lessons in smiling and shaking of hands. She has to learn all of this. 3 hours of waving? Thought Lily Rose May. And bowls full of sloppy green slush every day? I thought living here would be oodles of fun. But this is a nightmare. Oh, what have I done? "I may not be a princess," said Lily Rose May, "and I have to get home to my dad right away. I'm sure I can learn to eat peas if I try." Then she gave back the jewels and said, "Thank you, goodbye." Now Lily Rose May is an expert in peas. She dips them in ketchup or chocolate or cheese. Then she gobbles them up as quick as can be, and she never goes back to the palace for tea. The end. Thank you for letting me read with you. Did you like it? Are you gonna go home and put peas in cookies? That's a new recipe. Because you like peas, right? Thank you. Have a great day.
We don't bring a lot of